Chapter 4, Sorting Materials into Groups. You will learn about things around us. What are things made of? Concept of classification. Properties of materials. Appearances. Hardness. Solubility. Density. Transparency. Introduction. There is a large variety of things around us. If you look around yourself in the class or at home, you will find many objects in your surrounding having different shapes, size, colors and uses. For examples, animals, birds, table, chairs, toys, insects, bicycle, machines, houses, book, chalk, etc. Due to the huge quantity and large variety of things, it is difficult to study each one of them separately. Therefore, things are classified into groups so that we can study and understand them better. Things around us. In the previous chapter, you will learn that there are a large variety of food which we eat and different clothes that we wear. Such a large variety is not only present in food and clothes, but also in different kinds of things that we use in our daily life too. What are things made of? You can see innumerable things around you. They look different and have properties different from each other. What are these things made up of? All objects around us are made up of one or more type of materials such as paper, glass, plastic, wool, cloth, cotton, mud, steel, etc. Thus, material is a physical substance or mix of substances of which a thing is made or composed. For example, a book is made up of paper, ink and glue. A knife is made up of steel and plastic or steel and wood. You can perform an activity to learn more. Different objects can be made from the same material. For example, plastic is used in tables, chairs, pens, toys, baskets, bottles, etc. Some objects can be made from different kind of materials. For example, a table can be made from wood, plastic, aluminium, steel, glass, etc. Several objects are made up of combination of several materials. For example, a knife or a book. Classification. The process of grouping objects, things, according to some basis is called classification. In other words, the materials have similar properties are kept in the same group. It makes the study of large number of objects of different type easier, simple, systematic and convenient. Basic of classification. The characteristics or properties which are taken as the base for the classification to given objects are called the basis of classification. There are a number of characteristics which are taken as the base of classification. For example, living and non-living, shape, color, etc. Although living things share some common properties, they differ from each other in several ways. Living things are further classified into subgroups such as plants and animals. Animals can be further classified into groups like insects, mammals, birds, reptiles and amphibians where each group is different from other groups in some ways. Non-living things can also be classified as natural or man-made. Materials such as stone wood, coal, cotton and jute occur naturally. However, plastic, glass, nylon, soap and steel are man-made. You can also classify the materials by selecting the characteristics as per your own choice. You can also see various examples of how classification is used to make our work easy at home and at school. Properties of materials. If you have thought about the materials that are used to make some useful objects, you will find that in making an object, the choice of material depends on the use of object and suitable property of the material. For example, we cannot make cooking utensils out of wood as they will catch fire easily. Let us study some important properties of matter. First, appearances. In appearance, materials usually look different from each other. A piece of brick looks different from a piece of wood. Similarly, the appearance of wood is different from iron and the appearance of iron is different from copper or aluminium. At the same time, there are some similarities between iron, copper and aluminium. All metals like gold, silver, iron, copper, aluminium, etc. have a property that is not shown by brick. Wood, chalk or paper. Example, luster, which is a particular property of metals. Materials can be classified on the basis of their luster or lustrous materials, gold, silver, etc., and non-lustrous materials, wood, plastic, etc. The materials which have natural shine on their surface or the shine appear when they are freshly cut or rubbed with a piece of sandpaper are called lustrous materials. For example, all materials like gold, silver, iron, aluminium, copper and non-metals like diamonds, etc. are all lustrous materials. Did you know some materials like iron often lose their luster when exposed to air and moisture for some time. However, if you use sandpaper to remove the top layer, you will find that it is lustrous again. Shining property of metals such as gold and silver are used for making jewelries. Second, hardness. Different materials feel different when you touch them or hold them. There are some materials which feel hard while others feel soft when touched by hand. Hard materials are those which are difficult to compress. For example, wood, stone, iron, diamond, brick, etc. Soft materials are those which can be easily compressed or scratched. For example, cloth, cotton, paper, talc used for making talcum powder, etc. Third, solubility. An important property of water is its ability to dissolve many substances in it. A liquid that dissolves other materials is called a solvent and the material that dissolves is called a solute. Many of the solids, liquids and gases dissolve in water. Solubility of solids in water. After recording your observation in above table, you can see that some materials completely disappear while some remain as they were before. The solid substances which disappear completely or dissolve in water are called soluble materials. For example, salt, sugar, etc. The solid substances that remain undissolved are called insoluble materials. For example, sawdust, black pepper, powdered chalk, etc. Solubility of liquids in water. The property of liquids to mix with water in all proportions, forming a homogeneous solution, is called accessibility. After recording your observation, you will find that some liquids are completely mixed with water and are known as miscible liquids. For example, milk, ruabza, lime juice, etc. Some liquids do not mix and form a separate layer, each above and below the water, are known as immiscible liquids. For example, hair oil, vegetable oil, kerosene. Solubility of gases in water. Gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide are also slightly soluble in water and have a useful role to play. Plants and animals living in water breathe oxygen gas dissolved in water. Similarly, dissolved carbon dioxide is used by plants to prepare their food by the process of photosynthesis. Lemonade and other carbonated drinks are examples of gas dissolving in water, as these drinks contain carbon dioxide gas dissolved in water. Some gases such as nitrogen, hydrogen, etc. are however insoluble in water. Thus, materials can also be classified on the basis of its solubility in water. Density, floating and sinking. Materials can be classified on the basis of whether it floats or sink on in water on the basis of its density is less than or more than of water. After filtering up your observation in above table, you will find that some materials which are light in weight will float on the surface of water, for example wood, feather, plastic ball, etc. While some materials which are heavily will sink in water, for example iron, nail, key, coin, etc. The mass per unit value of substance is known as density. The density of water is 1. If any object has density greater than 1, it will sink in, and if the density of the object is less than 1, it will float on water. Transparency. Substances are classified into 3 groups depending on the amount of light that can pass through them. Transparent. The materials through which light passes easily and we can see through them clearly are called transparent materials. For example, glass, diamond, clean water, air, some plastic, etc. Air is transparent, that is why we are able to see things around us. Translucent, the materials which allow light to pass through them, but objects on the outer side cannot see clearly, are called translucent materials. For example, frosted glass, butter paper, etc. Frosted glass is mostly used for window panes in bathrooms or sometimes in office doors where light from outside is required but privacy has to be maintained. Opaque, the materials through which light does not pass and we cannot see through them are called opaque materials. For example, wood, books, most metals, cardboard, etc. Uses of transparent materials. First, transparent materials are used by shopkeepers to keep sweets, cakes and other eatable in transparent containers so that people can see them easily. Second, these are also used by jewelers to showcase their jewelry. Third, all ready-made garments are packed in transparent plastic sheet so that they are easily visible. Key terms: material, the substance which is used to make different things. Classification, method of grouping object with similar properties in the same group. Density, mass per unit volume of substance. Transparent material, material which allows light to pass through them completely and one can see through them clearly. Translucent material, materials which allow light to pass through them partially but objects on the other side are not clearly visible. Opaque materials, materials which do not allow light to pass them completely and one cannot see through them. Quick recap. All objects around us are made up of more type of materials. The process of grouping objects with similar properties is the same group is called classification. Classification makes the study of large number of objects of different types easier, simple, systematic and convenient. In making an object, the choice of the material depends on the use of the object and suitable property of the material. Some materials are lustrous. Example, they have natural shine on their surface or the shine appears when they are freshly cut or rubbed. Some materials are hard to compress while some can be easily compressed. Materials which dissolve in water are soluble while which do not dissolve in water are insoluble. The property of a liquid to mix with water forming a homogeneous solution is called miscibility. The mass per unit volume of a substance is known as density. Objects have density less than water float on it, while objects having density more than sink in it. Materials can be transparent, translucent and opaque on the basis of whether they allow light to pass through them or not. Chapter 5